Remember that place I told you about, the Mildred Connect place down in Doug County?
Yeah.
Me and the wife went back there, and I think I told you I took some pictures with my camera when we did. That was when we went in there. In the south end of the house is where the living room window is, and there's a pane of glass missing from that window. And I stuck my head in there, and I'm like, okay, if there's anybody in here, make some sort of noise. I said, Mildred, if you're here, make a noise. After a minute, didn't hear anything. I said, nobody's in here. Next thing I know, I heard shuffling of feet across the floor, upstairs. And I said, okay, we got somebody in here. I said, can you make a noise? Can you tap or something? And all of a sudden, I heard this on the wall. Like, so I turned to Sharon. She was taking pictures of peacocks down a little ways. And I said, you need to come here. She goes, what? I'm busy. I said, come here. And she came up there and I says, watch this. I says, can you do that for me one more time? Anybody in here? And we heard, both of us heard. And I looked at Sharon, she goes, I heard that. I said, one last time and I'll leave you alone. And all of a sudden we heard. And Sharon looked at me and she goes, I'm out. Yeah. I'm going. It's like, ah. Then I got to thinking, I wonder if Doug County would open it up and let me go in there and investigate.
Where's that by?
It's on Elk Creek Road, whatever the hell the road is. It's back behind Elkhead and Oakland. Mm-hmm. If you go down to Oakland and backtrack a little ways, it's up there.
And it's a what?
It's a Doug County park.
Oh.
She her wish when she passed away was to donate all her land to the county.
I know what you're talking about. I've been by there several times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the original farmhouse is there.
Yeah. Okay.
The
I've
original.
always wanted to go down there, but maybe.
Yeah, we went in there and checked it out.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
The old house started as a 2-room structure in 1855.
Yeah. Yeah.
They finished adding on to it in 1863.
Yeah. Okay. See, if I come back from Almoon Project area, I can come back the back way and go right through where I can go all the way to Oakland, like he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that a few times.
Yeah, we found it by accident because we went out London Road out of Cottage Grove, and we got out to London and we saw this little bitty sign that said Milkhead, Oakland, Sutherland. Boom.
Yeah.
So I looked at Sharon and I said, let's go on that road. We've never been up there.
Mm-hmm.
Go up there, see what's up there.
Yeah.
And we just kept making left turns. And then we come by this sign that said Mildred Connect County Park.
Yeah.
And then we came up another one, it's a day use area. And if you go down a little farther, there's a campground and a horse area.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they have their horse trails and stuff. A little bit farther down from that is the original schoolhouse that Mildred and her sister went to school in.
Oh,
They moved it from Oakland out there to her land and they restored it, including complete with the original style panes of glass in the windows.
Very cool.
What it looks like on the inside, I don't know, because they had it all blocked off, but you could really nice pictures of it on the outside.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you could drive in there without having like pay fee or something.